Yeah, this one actually appears to have worked fairly successfully. I'm gonna have to remember it.
Except the zombies keep fighting the current. They don't feed down very fast.
Yeah, I actually need to build, well, the design works in theory, but I need to build one higher. Or the drop one bigger, I think. I wonder if I could put a door in up here and have them all run towards it.
Only if they can see you on the other side.
That's true. Once we get a villager spawner in place, we're going to be able to perfect this.
Well, where is the villager spawner? I know there's one around somewhere.
We're just going to have to put iron doors in place so that they can't, you know, or the villagers don't open them and walk into the zombie habitat.
Well, that could be fun, too.
I wish we could leash villagers, though.
It would simplify things, wouldn't it?
A lot.
I know there's a villager spawner somewhere out here, but I can't remember where.
Those buckets probably died with me. Oh well. Alright, and...
Maybe off the north end.
yeah.
Go see if I can see anything from the redstone contraption. Not really a contraption, though. It's just an enclosure.
It's a device.
Not really. It's just a containment unit where I can stand on the wall and stab skeletons.
Fair enough. I put some more sugarcane up. I think I might have to build a specific sugarcane platform.
Why?
Just so that we can get a lot of it growing at once.
See, what is that? Is that another silverfish?
Probably.
Well, that's kind of dicks.
Wonder if they dropped something different.
That's
well, anything at all.
I cannot see a villager spawner from here.
No one exists.
Yeah, I know it exists.
Huh. I think I might just... At this point, I'm kind of thinking sometime we might want to come on and just build out a little bit off camera and farm materials.
Mm.
I mean, I kind of wanted to do everything on camera, but dirt farming is not really something we need to do on camera. It's a little bit extremely boring.
Maybe a little.
Well, I'm all for doing a lot of it, though, because I just, you know... I like the idea of us... Well, I like the idea of doing a long-running series. I've been trying to convince Rob into doing Feed the Beast with me. Because I think that would be interesting, watching the two of us try and do intelligent things with that.
The villager might be out past the emeralds.
Yeah, I think it's really ridiculously far.
Yeah, I believe it is Outer Edge. There's only a couple of spawners that I can't see the type of from here.
Goddamn, just running around collecting a few things, I'm almost back up to level 30.
Mm.
And now there's a giant fat cat on the back of my chair.
Oh, well.
Oh, that happens. This chair is falling apart so badly it's not even funny.
So, get a new one.
Yeah, the fucking... Next time there's one at the, like, by the pound Goodwill, I'll just grab that. Even a moderately good one, because they're like $6, so why not?
That's what I paid for my chair from a thrift store.
Yeah, it was the one you picked up at the con with Rob, wasn't it? You got yourself a new chair.
Weirdest convention purchase ever.
Yeah. Trying to think. I think my weirdest convention purchase was, I accidentally got the lowly convoy. For those who aren't familiar with that, Optimus Prime's name in Japan is Convoy because, you know, trucks travel in convoys. Pretty self-explanatory there. It's called Lowly Convoy because it is Optimus Prime looking over a wall, watching a small girl bathe.
Yes.
A small girl who is, in all fairness, a hologram, as far as I've been told. But it is still Optimus Prime watching a small girl bathe.
Yeah.
So, bye-bye childhood. But, yeah. That was because I was like, I'll buy a couple of these. I'll buy... Because I think it was around Rob's birthday, and I wanted to get him something small because I would be broke after the con. And I was like, oh, get him this. And I think he got a Devastator torso or something.
Yeah, that was one of the other ones.
And I was like, well, I'll buy myself one. And opened that, and I just started laughing. The problem is I was there with my friend Ron, and Ron is a very nice man. He is sweet as can be. But when one of my friends was arrested for child pornography charges, my first thought was, it's not Ron. I mean, Ron is a very nice man. The problem is he just comes off as horribly creepy. I mean, there's some, like... he... Well, I'm not going to say that he probably does not have a ton of, you know, Japanese lowly porn. I'm sure he does. But, you know, he would never do anything like that because he has a very strange moral code. Probably because he had such a miserable childhood that I have literally seen him break a beer bottle over the face of someone who punched their kid for not, for doing something that any kid would do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's odd anger issues and rage and protective issues. He's actually currently, but yeah, like, Ron is a nice man. He still looks like cottage cheese, though. I mean, I love the man to death. I would call him brother and help him if he ever needed it, but he seriously looks like someone stuffed a latex flesh-colored tube sock with cottage cheese. But he was there when I got that, and I died because he just looked over and went, hey, that's a pretty nice statue. And it was just, that was the icing on the cake of the moment. But the funny thing about Ron is, yeah, his mom was a raging alcoholic. Still is, as far as I know. But, this is a funny story about that.
Funny true story about raging alcoholism.
Yes, a funny true story about raging alcoholics that I'm going to share with you now. So, Ron is, at his house playing Dungeons and Dragons, because, you know, that's what you do when you have that big of a lisp. You know, and my friends are all sitting around. Oh, yeah, I mean, I have one that comes out now and then. Ron has a permanent one that makes him sound like Sylvester.
That's really unfortunate.
But, you know, I can't say anything bad about it. He makes fun of it, too. That's the only reason I'd make fun of it, because, you know. But, anyway, his mother comes into the house. Now, they're all gaming in the living room, you know, and there's, like, a bar, you know, between the kitchen and the living room. Ron is sitting with his back against the bar, which means no one can see him if you're in the kitchen. His mother comes in from the back door into the kitchen, sees Ron's friends, doesn't see Ron. She starts screaming, where the fuck is Ron? He said he was gonna take out the trash with that lazy fucker. And keep in mind, she keeps calling him a lazy fucker, even though he's had the same job for 10 years and she hasn't worked in his life.
Right.
That lazy fucker said he was gonna take it out. And they're about to point at Ron to show her where he is. And Ron holds up, you know, a finger to his lips. Just, you know, reaches over, grabs an empty Mountain Dew bottle.
Glass or plastic?
Back then, glass.
Okay, that's probably important.
Yeah. Grabs it, pretends like he is pulling the pin on a hand grenade, and lobs it over his shoulder, over the counter, and hits her square in the forehead. And everyone is watching this, and it just stops her mid-sentence. And Ron just gets up from behind the counter as, "Go to fuck to bed, you drunk old bitch!" And, you know, because he has literally just gotten off because it is a shitty job at a non-union paper company that pays a lot of its employees under the table. He's gotten off a 22-hour shift and decided he wanted to play D&D. And, you know, he is playing D&D, but yeah. She comes in to start screaming at him, as she does every day, and this is just it. He has had the breaking point. He admitted later he did not know that he was going to hit her. He thought he was just going to startle her. But it was just magical from the stories I've heard of everyone there. Of course, the other thing to keep in mind about Ron is that he is one of the most frightening dodgeball players I have ever played with.
Good arm?
Ron, he has an arm like it is goddamn steel spring-loaded. Because I like dodgeball. I've played some dodgeball. Dodgeball is all good fun as far as I'm concerned. I never want to be in front of a ball that he has thrown because I'm pretty sure it would cause an internal bleeding. I mean, I cannot... It's dodgeball. They don't move fast. That's why you use them in dodgeball. I have seen him throw them so fast I couldn't see them move. Oh, it's like they went between point A and point B without traveling through the space between. He created a wormhole.
Yes.
And it's just one of those, no, never. I'll always be on your team, man. That's fine. You ever want to play, let me know. Never. But yeah, I like dodgeball. It's fun because I was always the fat kid who could dodge. No one ever expected. Especially when you play, well, in this version of dodgeball, when you catch the ball, it turns another person, or it puts someone out on the other team, or the person who threw the ball is out on the other team, and you can bring someone back in on your team. Because that was the version a lot of my friends played, and be like, alright, and I'd just wait for them to throw and catch the damn ball. Every time. They're like, that's not fair. I'm like, well, throw better. Yeah, but I've actually seen people that Ron hit with a dodgeball come away with it with black eyes.
Has he ever tried baseball?
Yes, they threw him off of the team because he played softball and he broke someone's jaw. I mean, that's the thing, like I said, he has everything about him that makes you go, this guy is weird, this guy is creepy, there's something wrong with him. But somehow he is just one of those people that has a heart of gold and isn't as creepy as he seems. The first Otakon I ever went to him, I ended up carrying around about $2,500 in pornography for him. He literally went, because he had been there like 6 times before, and he went, hey man, you want to come shopping with me? I need someone to help carry my stuff. It's like, okay. Thinking to have a couple things. I was carrying about 7 large bags full of very expensive pornography. You know, model kits, statues, anything, really. And I'm just like, huh, this is more porn. This porn is actually worth more money than probably... You know, this porn is worth more money than probably all of the pornography I have seen in my life. You know... any of the pornography I have actually owned, which hasn't been much, because internet.
Right.
But yeah, I'm carrying it around just going, I don't know how to handle this situation. And, my friend, of course, had not informed me that there was someone else coming to join us for the shopping, which was his very nice, very cute friend, Paige.
Uh-huh.
So... she walks up and goes, oh, porn! What did you get? And looks at me. And I was like, it's mine. I got blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I'm just sitting there going, please warn me.